First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kodash. Second of all, I want to give double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, Elder Tahar, and on down that rule well. And third of all, I want to give a peace and safety to the hopeful elect out there, the brothers that push this truth, the truth of the King James Bible, and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. All right, so I just want to do a short lesson to how below the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai allows it to go. And it's going to be dealing with the U.S. economy. And Lord Will's brothers can see on the screen. I have this article here on the Zero Hedge, and it says 11 signs that the U.S. economy is in far worse shape than most people think. All right, let me just go straight into it. It says, unless you're living under a bridge or you are eagerly drinking the Kool-Aid that the mainstream media is dishing out, you probably understand that the economy has been struggling. Surveys after survey has found that the American people are deeply dissatisfied with how the economy has been performing. Right, you just go on YouTube and listen to all these rant videos people are doing, saying how they can't afford this, how they can't afford that. Everything's too high. Rent's going up outrageously. The groceries or food is going up outrageously, and they basically can't afford anything. All right. Dissatisfied with how the economy has been performing, and the result of it has become the #1 issue this election season. But even though a large portion of the population is not happy about how things have been going, the truth is that the situation is far more dire than most people realize. Just this week, we have received quite a bit of very troubling news, and the outlook of the monthly ahead is very bleak. Right, which we know that this collapse of the economy, the U.S. economy, is all leading towards the fulfillment of Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. They want to get everybody in the state, like I've been saying through the spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai in previous videos. The plan is to get everybody in a state of desperation by collapsing the economy, driving the prices of everything, continuing to go up, continuing to collapse the dollar, which the value of the dollar goes down, and the prices in the stores go up because it takes more dollars to purchase things. This is all by plan. This is all planned, Salakia. All right, again, to get the people in a state of desperation. So when they bring the Karagma, the people will be willing to take it. Because the people will be so tired of catching hell. All right, it says, just this week we have received quite a bit of very troubling news, and the outlook for the months ahead is very bleak. It says the following are the 11 signs that the U.S. economy is in far worse shape than most people think. #1, just like in 2008, delinquencies are on the rise, and in fact, credit card delinquencies have now reached the highest level that they have seen in more than 10 years. Meanwhile, more consumers aren't making loan payments on time. Credit card delinquencies have hit their highest level in over a decade, and auto delinquencies are spiking. This could prove to be yet another tripwire for the stock market, as consumer spending accounts for about 70% of the U.S. economy's activities. Right, so people are defaulting on their car loans, defaulting on a lot of this slacking judgment going out. But yeah, they're defaulting on their car loans. Everybody's using credit cards to pay for everything. I think the credit card debt is at what, like 1 trillion now, at an all-time high or something like that. All right, so that's #1. #2, the commercial real estate crisis just continues to escalate. Gerald Celente, has been speaking heavy about that. How the real estate market is going under or whatever. #3, when banks get in trouble, they start shuttering the branches. So far this year, U.S. banks have closed more than 400 branches all over the country. So that's #3, which is a big one. The banks going down, which they're blaming. They're saying everybody wants to do online banking, which is bullshit. All right. #4, companies are laying off workers from coast to coast. Definitely, that's another big one. And the scriptures say there should be no work for Egypt. What's that? Isaiah 19 and Isaiah Salakia, getting tongue tied. Isaiah 19 and 15, if I'm mistaken. All right. It says big companies are laying workers off coast to coast. For example, and approximately 500 Texas truckers just lost their job with a large logistics company abruptly shut their doors for good, which I did a video on that. They fired the guys, they laid them off, and they told them they ain't getting a paycheck Friday. Number 5, Dallas Feed Services Index has now been in the negative territory for 25 months in a row. This is the 25th straight month for construction sub-zero for the Dallas Fed Services Index. Judging by the response of comments, there is a clear place to point the finger and blame. Number 6, the restaurant apocalypse just continues to intensify. This week we learned, right, because people can't pay, people ain't going out to eat, so these restaurants are going to close down, which leads to less spending in the economy. All right, because people love to go out to eat, especially on the weekends. Go out, have a good time with your people or whatever, have some drinks. All right, but people can't do it because they don't have the money. This week we learned that Hooters has suddenly decided to permanently shut down. This is Hooters, man, has suddenly decided to permanently shut down and close to 40 unperforming locations. All right, so the record restaurant deposit. Number 6, number 7, retail chains continue to go belly up at staggering rate. Today, it was being reported that 2 large retailers in the Northeast has made a decision to file for bankruptcy. All right, which that's also, goes hand in hand with people not having the money to go out there and buy things. All right, that's number 7. Number 8, we just learned that consumer confidence in the U.S. dropped lower this month. Consumer confidence, in the U.S. has dropped lower this month. The U.S. consumer confidence teeters slightly in June. Americans grew a little wearier about the future. New data released Tuesday shows the conference border latest consumer confidence index dipped to 100.4 June for the downwards reversal level of 101.3 in May. So that's number 8. Number 9, the Intel customer confidence read has been reversed down to 7 to 8 months. And number 10, housing in the U.S. is now more unaffordable than it has ever been. Right, and again, just go watching the videos on YouTube about people ranting about rent, ranting about their mortgage. People can't afford to have a house. The housing cost burden has hit a record according to the new report from the Harvard Joint Center for Housing Studies. Home prices were now 47% higher than they were in 2020, with the median sale price now 5 times the median household income, according to studies. All right, so people can't afford a house or a place to live. Which the scriptures say one of the chief things in life is for a house to cover thy shame. All right, a roof to cover thy shame. Roughly paraphrase, it says in the book of Sirach. So yeah, that's 11 signs that the U.S. economy is far worse shape than most people think. And it's only going to get worse. Because again, this is all by design, man. This is all by design. All right. Esau is doing this to collapse the economy, make it harder for people to survive, make it harder for people to live. So again, when he comes with that charagma, the people will be more willing to take it. All right. There'll be more they'll be more willing to take it. All right, verse chapter 29, verse 2, when the righteous are in authority, which was the righteous Israel, all right, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, right? The people mourn, all right? And now more than ever, Esau has the people out here mourning, all right? Again, people can't afford a house, people can't afford a car, people can't afford to eat, all right? It's people, you watch these videos on YouTube, it's people saying they ain't ate like 1 or 2 days, man, or in a day. They well, maybe not 2 or 3 days, but like a day. All right, or they ain't eating enough. I remember one chick that said she hadn't eaten. She went a whole day without eating or drinking anything. All right, so people are catching hell out here, man. And again, this is just the wicked bear rule, man. All right. Now more than ever, he's been hell on people again because he's getting ready to push that charagma. All right. He's getting ready to push that Karagma. And the majority of people in the world are going to take it because they don't see any alternative. Their only hope is in this place. The majority of our people are going to take it. All right. But this place is done. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. And the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinding cease, because they are few. And those who look out the window be darkened. Right? Those who look out the window be darkened. The future is dark for this place. There's no future for America, man. It's like it. There's no future for America. This place is finished, man. It's dead. And the Most High is about to bury it. So like it. The Most High is about to bury it, man. Alright? Future is dark as hell for this because there ain't no future for this place. Alright? So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Kodash, double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and safety to you brothers that push this truth and sincerity. And with that, I'm going to say shalom to the elect.